Good morning and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then 4:45 p.m. On Facebook Live. Today we're talking about the concept of whole wealth, comprehensive wealth, whole wealth. WHOLE, whole wealth and productivity. What does that mean, and what is the connection between whole wealth and productivity? All right, so thanks for being here. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button. You can go now, hit the subscribe button now, and oh, a little light there. Hit the subscribe button now and become a subscriber. Get all these videos for free. I did say free, one, two, three, four, free. Um, and see about us. We speak to group schools and organizations. You can also go to productivethroughjoy.com to see about us. We speak to group schools and organizations about being productive through joy. Really dynamic offerings, powerful narrative-based approach, very innovative. Everyone's life tells a story, so we really investigate the story that individual clients' lives have been telling in the past, the story that their lives are telling right now, and the story that they like their lives to tell in the future. So it's a really innovative approach that we take. So look for that and see what we do. Allow me to also say a few words about myself for those of you who are new to this show. This is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. I'm the author of the New York Times bestseller Raising Fences, which was a Today Show Book of the Month pick. Yeah, pick. That's right. That book's film rights were also optioned by the actor Will Smith, whose people called my people. Then I eventually agreed to write the screenplay for that particular project. I'm also the author of the acclaimed historical novel Americus, which is set 13 miles from Ferguson, where, of course, Michael Brown was murdered. God bless that young man's family. Goodness, for those of you who have kids, you know what I'm talking about there. I'm also the author of Coat, um, which that's my new book. That's not even done yet. I'm not the author of that yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. We talked about Raising Fists. We talked about Americas. Oh, I should also say that I am but there's a book called Coat being written right now. That's my next book. I just leaked out my new book. So look for that. Probably I'll be done hopefully next year. But look for that book eventually. A little sneak preview of Coat. Um, yeah, so I am the president of the board of the World Stage, a 501c3 nonprofit here in Los Angeles. Great nonprofit in South Los Angeles. Really powerful, 7 days a week of programming. Really unique and dynamic nonprofits. I mean, jazz concerts, we were press, youth ensemble. I can just kind of go on. It's really a powerful, dynamic program. So look for that. Um, my educational background is UC Berkeley as an undergraduate, my master's from UCLA, and my PhD in English literature from the University of California at Riverside. I'm currently a professor of English lit at LMU here in Los Angeles. I'm an expert at being productive, right? I don't say that to brag or boast, but people are oftentimes surprised at this level of productivity when they hear my story. I'm the product of a young girl who was raped at 16, gave birth to me at 17, and subsequently gave me up for adoption to an amazing single divorcee. Yet at the time, no biological father, no adopted father, just difficult times for the young MD. Yet, as Cool Modi famously said, you like me now. And if I can be this productive through joy, so can many of us who are watching that show. And in many ways, that idea inspires our show, inspires me personally, certainly, to work with individuals who've also been through a little something, something. We like to work with individuals who've had some challenge because those types of folks can be really motivated and are great at helping others once they begin to have a heightened level of success. So, thanks for being here. Um, so that's it. Let's dive into the topic today, guys. We're talking about whole wealth, WHOLE, whole wealth, and productivity. What is that particular connection? So let's dive in. Again, go to productivethroughjoy.com and see about us and see what we do. Have you come out, speak to your group, school, or organization. Let's dive in. So, point one is that you want to really examine your idea about wealth, right? I know for many people, including me, we grew up in a world where people said, the root of evil, money is the root of all evil. Uh, all wealthy people are basically criminals or bad, and of course, some of those folks definitely are criminals and bad. But all of us are not in the 1% are not bad people. It's about whole wealth. And so we're arguing that you want to really look at your attitude about money, right? About business. Because it is certainly possible to be effective in business to create wealth for you, your family, uh, and be ethical. So we're asking people to think about that, right? Don't out of hand demonize folks who are wealthy. I mean, that's counterproductive. I think it's fine to critique individuals and practices. We need to always do that, of course. Keep people's feet held to the fire. But listen, if you can create wealth for your family, your family's family, and generational wealth for your family's family, and make the planet safer, better, more whole, it can be done. There are many ways to make money. There's many ways to make money and to help the planet. You think about people in solar energy. You think about people, certain types of tech firms. You think about people like myself, folks who, as a professor, of course, but in my entrepreneurial side of my life, you know, productive through joy, right? Our company is about helping people become more productive. That's a beautiful, wonderful thing. So you want to just be thinking about, which I had to do also early in my life, to have to rethink my attitude about money. So that's point one. You want to really think about what you think about money. People at times feel ashamed about money, either having too much or having too little. I mean, I can go on. I think we all know what I'm talking about. So we're saying you want to really think about what you think about money, by having a metacognitive discussion with yourself. Point two is that you want to know that wealth can really, really be, as we call it, or money, is just energy. Right? That's really tied to part one, but it segues into point two. For us, for me in particular, money is just energy, right? It allows you to get things done like gas in your car or your solar battery, your Prius battery. It just gives you power, right? And so it gives you energy to get things done. If you've got kids, I mean, it gives your kids options. If you've got people who are elderly in your family, nothing is worse than not being able to have the resources to take care of your loved ones. Does not feel good. I certainly have been there, right? So you want to you want to be able to look at money as energy to do good, which is totally how I see it, right? Uh, which goes right into point three. But how do you get to that space? How do you begin to reconfigure and use the money to do good? Which goes right into point three, which is the practical part of this process, which involves you don't have to. We encourage people to begin to meditate. As an aside, meditate and visualize. We offer a series of techniques, but I'll just use two: meditation and visualization. Meditate and visualize. Use those visualization using those two techniques to begin to imagine, to see you using money, whole wealth, to do good. Seeing your particular family in the situation where you want them to be in, the kind of school you want them to be in, and the type of neighborhoods you want them to be in. Being able to offer support to activists who you think are doing important work. I know, as someone who's been involved in various types of activist work since I was 18, I found that too often the folks doing good work were almost always outspent and out-resourced by those who were looking to stop justice. And why is it that the folks looking to do work are so often out-resourced and oftentimes lose? Because in our system, money talks. So, for example, if you're like me, you are interested in politics, interested in culture, interested in justice, you could be the individual who helps to fund progressive causes. I mean, that's a big responsibility. But then you can organize other folks who are like you. So that's like the real talk. It takes money in the system to get things done in a good way. Not always. It takes people and energy, but the money helps. If it'll help, we're saying go make some. All right. So boom goes the dynamite. That's it for today's show. We air each weekday morning, hella early at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel and 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Go to productivethroughjoy.com. See about us. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations. Thanks for being here. We'll see you this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces.